welcome. Thank you for sharing with us today. We have a busy half hour ahead, and we have phone numbers and websites and some great people here in the studio. And in a few minutes, Dr. Gabriel O'Sullivan is going to be my guest, and he has a book, Thy Will Be Done, and it's about trusting God in times of crisis and suffering and pain. And we all know what that takes sometimes. And he's going to share this inspiring story. But right now, we have some beautiful dolls, handmade, everything. And we have people here who have an outreach to little girls that is enormous. And I'm so thrilled. The Butterfly Ministry for Girls. And Sandra Hubbard and her husband Frank, thank you for coming. And you go to people, children in foster care.
Yes, ma'am.
In homes and take dolls.
Yes, ma'am. What we do is we partner with foster group homes.
All right.
Such as Miracle Hill, Tabernacle, Connie Maxwell, all the group homes.
All right.
Right now we're in 19 facilities in 9 counties in the upstate.
And yet many times we talked about people in crisis. You find these children in crisis situations,
yes,
sometimes that have been brought to these homes. And you have, this is beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
The Butterfly Ministry, and here is the little pamphlet that goes with it.
Yes, ma'am.
And you give this to the children.
Yes, ma'am. We give that to them. That is a little brochure, actually a track, and it gives a little bit of information about a butterfly, but it goes through how the caterpillar turns into a butterfly, and then it gives them an opportunity to know that they can become a new creature in Christ. So it gives them a chance to have, when they're in their alone time, or the other situation is some of these children actually get to go back into their home.
Yes.
And so we never know who's going to pick up that bag. It may be that that track was meant for a mom or a dad.
Someone else.
Yes.
Okay, let's just look at this. Is precious. You give the children a little Bible
Yes,
as well. And then these dolls are, you said all these quilts are beautiful. They're handmade.
Yes, ma'am. We have 3 quilters associations in the upstate that sought us out when they found out what we were doing, and they wanted to help. And so it takes everybody helping together, and they make the quilts and donate them to us.
So Sandra, these dolls and the clothes, they're all little hand knit sweater on that baby doll. They're beautiful.
Yes, ma'am. These dolls, 98% of our dolls come in as donations. And some of them are in excellent condition. We just need to clean them up a little. Some of them come in pieces and parts. Mm-hmm. Some of them have had a haircut. And in that situation, we use funds that we get donations for to send them to the American Girl Hospital. And it takes us about $45 to
And they restore the dolls
yes,
and
ma'am.
give them back to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And our goal is to make them look as brand new. And then with the outfit, the clothes are donated as well, and the books. We also give the first book of 6 about their doll, because it is about, we try to use the historical series because it's about a specific period of time in American history. And we try to give them the book, and we also build an entire library for that facility. There's over 90 books, and so people donate the books to us, and we keep track of which facilities so that they can read about the other time periods.
So you and your husband take these dolls yourselves to these homes.
Yes, ma'am.
And distribute them. And they have, this one has a bag that says Emily. And she belongs in here.
Yes, ma'am.
With that. And then the baby doll.
Yes.
You say somebody makes these, it's precious. Somebody makes these sweaters?
Yes, ma'am. We have a group of knitters over in Easley called the Knitwits.
And
they actually...
That is precious.
And we have some individuals as well that knit, and so they asked what they could do. And so they knitted a bunch of the sweaters and the little hats we have
and
sometimes.
These lovely little dress.
So the 4 and 5-year-olds get this doll, and our 6 to 12-year-olds get this doll. And then we have another doll for the 2 and 3-year-olds.
And this is for the little ones.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at that, isn't
And this
she?
doll is actually bought at Cracker Barrel. And we felt that God sent us this doll because it's appropriately named Butterflies. And so that is the doll that we send or give to the 2 and 3
And the
year olds.
bag the goes with the doll and stays with the child.
Yes, ma'am. And they get to take that with them when they go, wherever they go. They may stay in that foster home. They may get to go back to their home, or they may go into an adoption situation, and that's called a forever home for them. And they get to take it with them.
So these dolls are, you get these dolls through donations?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And we have people from all over the United States. They find us on internet, and they'll contact us, and they will mail the dolls to us. We also have some individuals. We have a group of little girls over in the Easley 6 Mile Pickens area that this summer they worked and did chores and raised enough money to buy us 2 brand new dolls. We had some other little girls that they have their own little business, and they made money and they bought new dolls. And we had some Girl Scouts that contributed funds for.
That's just beautiful. And you are in different counties, different
Yes,
parts of South Carolina?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything other than this in other parts of the United States that you know about?
Not a ministry just like ours. We are not aware of
So
anyone.
you're really unique.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And it takes a lot of time
Yes.
to do all this.
Yes, ma'am. And go ahead, Frank.
But it's joyous time. We are thrilled. We thought we were doing something to help little girls. It's the little girls that are just touching our hearts.
And this all came about because of a child who was killed.
Yes, ma'am.
Was she in foster care of this child?
She was. Yes, ma'am, she was. And actually, the way we met her is we were actually volunteering at the Easley Library where we were using the historical series American Dolls, and we used one a month. And I dressed in character, whatever time period it was, and we'd teach the girls about American history. It was fun. So they were learning history. And that child, the very first meeting that I did, she was there, and I met her, and she was living with like a mom and dad foster situation, individual foster home. She later was moved to Miracle Hill. And in March of 2011, we would turn our TV on to hear she'd been killed in a tragic...
In an automobile accident.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Along
yeah.
with her caseworker. So we went to her funeral and kept feeling like God wanted us to do something in her memory, and this is the result.
It's a beautiful story.
It has been the joy of our life.
Yes.
And when you see these children come out of their seat, when they have no idea that they would ever get something like this, because these dolls are pricey.
Oh, yes, they're beautiful.
But they last a long time.
And you have people who actually make these quilts and donate them.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
3 different quilters skills.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
And we do have a phone number on the screen, and it's 864-553-1395. And I'll keep that here if you didn't get it. But if you would like more information about the Butterfly Ministry for Girls, or you might want to donate, maybe if somebody has some dolls at home, maybe their children have grown up and gone and the dolls are there, you will accept used dolls
Yes,
and
ma'am.
try to restore them.
Yes, ma'am, we absolutely do. We accept the dolls, we accept the clothes, and they don't have to be American Girl dolls as long as they fit the 18-inch doll. And we accept books, the American Girl books. We accept any of those, and we also, the accessories, because what we do with the accessories, because these dolls have desks goes with them, they have bicycles, all kind of things for dolls, and they're very pricey.
I know they are.
And so what happens is when we get those in donation, we divvy those up among the facilities, and they stay at the group home. So that way the little girls can sit and play together like little girls should be able to do. And these children, their childhood's been robbed. So they get to play like little girls. And so that's another way, if they have accessories, they can do those as well.
So you accept not only dolls, but like what, for instance, would go with these dolls? What do you, Frank, what about that?
Well, they've got the different outfits. There are a number of different outfits, and as long as they fit an 18-inch doll, they're fine. But American Girl also makes a lot of different outfits for the girls. just like this is an extra outfit that is
Okay,
for
and they would
lure.
be included in
Yeah,
the
that's
weight.
part of it. We give that to them in
Okay,
in the
okay,
Bibles and
all right.
extra shoes to even go with the outfit, and
Oh, look at that.
even little pocketbooks and
So we,
So
we
these
fix them up and give them an extra
look,
outfit.
yeah,
that's
we give them extra
adorable.
stuff so they can change them out.
Yeah.
And in fact, we even give them a hairbrush just for the doll. And the bag, that way they can keep it all together and they know it's theirs. And just like, people decided to knit sweaters and give us sweaters, that's wonderful. And they do the same thing for the butterfly doll as well. And then the Bibles and the books. It just,
And this is really a unique outreach.
Right.
yes.
And let me say, with the small children, what we decided with that doll, we give the hardback book, and if anybody
Okay.
would like to donate them, the Very Hungry Caterpillar
All right.
book.
All right.
And
And you're going to have a big fundraiser next October with the American Girl doll, and we're going to have you on, and we're going to show some of that. But
All right.
this is exciting, and it's a wonderful outreach, and the Butterfly Ministry for Girls. And if you want to get involved, you want to know more about it, we save that phone number. Now we're going to go to a quick break, and Dr. Gabriel O'Sullivan from Spartanburg is my guest with his own inspiring story.